Hello again. Welcome to Music is Medicine Monday. My name is Amy Thiessen of In Resonance Coaching. This is my pug Molly, and we are here every week to talk about voice, communication, and expression. Now, before I get going today, I want to let you know that this week I'm going to be launching the Embodied Voice Group Program. So, this program is going to include somatic experience techniques, breath work, a little bit of inquiry, though not going too deep on the thinky side of things, a whole lot of sound, a whole lot of singing, and a whole lot of experiencing our voice and our body. The reason for this program is because I found through my programs last year, one, that I needed to spend more time on this aspect of voice, but also that a lot of our communication skills or expression skills, they really come down to our awareness in the body and our ability to kind of express from a wider inner state. What I mean by this is we can hold the energies of maybe anxiety or conviction or tenderness in the body and then express them. And this is done beautifully in sound and music. So this program focuses on those aspects of voice. This is not a technical singing course, though your voice will absolutely become more dynamic and strong. This is about learning how to express from the inside out. So if that is interesting to you and you are not on my email list, I would like you to DM me your email and I will make sure that you get the newsletter on Wednesday, okay? Now today, I'm actually going to draw on some of the work that I do in embodied voice and talk about how can we speak to be heard. A lot of people come to me with this, that person doesn't hear me, they don't listen. One of the most powerful ways we can convey a message is when we can hold our own strength of understanding and speak in an authoritative way. So not to be confused with authoritarian. Authoritative is both confident and humble. The other aspect of being able to do this is really going through our processes, going through our shit and allowing ourselves to process through it without maybe getting stuck in the emotionality of it. We do want to feel emotions, of course, but to kind of lay them down and offer them and create space around them. And as you may have guessed, music is one of the most incredible ways that we can do this. So today I'm going to start with a couple of songs that are very, very easy to sing along to. And I invite you to sing with me. And whatever is true for you, if you're feeling like shit has been hard lately, or if you're feeling really euphoric, or if you're just feeling numb on any of it, to sing and offer it in the song. To imagine yourself expressing that real truth of it through these words. Now, the first song is from Brother, Where Art Thou? And it's called Down to the River to Pray. I'm going to sing it through 4 times, okay? You're going to hear it, you'll get it quite quickly. In the first chorus, I'm going to sing sisters. Second chorus, I'm going to sing brothers. Third chorus, fathers. Fourth chorus, mothers. And other than that, everything else stays the same. As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who will wear the star and crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sisters, let's go down, down to the river to pray. As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the star and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, fathers, let's go down, let's go down, come on down. Oh, fathers, let's go down, down to the river to pray. As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the star and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, mothers, let's go down, let's go down, come on down. Oh, mothers, let's go down, down to the river to pray. As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the star and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sisters, let's go down, down to the river to pray. When I sing that song, I think of something Brené Brown says in her book, Braving the Wild, which is, you know, we really connect to each other in humanity by being there for each other in the very real lifetimes. And she talks about being there for people at funerals and at weddings and at these big life events when it's about the foundations and fundamentals of our human connection. That each of us goes through pain and grief and suffering and hopefully joy. And that when we connect to each other there, it actually builds a bond and a strength for us to work through the other shit, to work through the more difficult things. And I will talk more about that in the blog, but there is really something very profound in that, in the recognition of that. The next song I want to play for you is a song I wrote years ago, and one that is carried through my life again and again. It's also one I've definitely done for Music is Medicine. And it speaks of a woman under this like giant willow tree. And the first time I saw her was in a meditation. And it was like when you move with her, you are in resonance, you are as you need to be. Whether it's emotional, whether it's heavy, whether it's light, she is nature, she is all power. And when I sing this song, I really think of that almost like it comes through us as beings. These experiences that we go through, they come through us so that we have stronger roots and bigger leaves and a greater expanse held by a weight and dignity and understanding. It's called May I, and the chorus is, may I be humble, may I serve, may I fall in love with this body and this earth, may I be humble, may I serve, may I follow love. I see a woman under a willow tree. The leaves dance around her like nothing I've ever seen. I see a woman under a willow tree, and when she sings, I believe. May I be humble, may I serve, may I fall in love with this body and this earth. May I be humble, may I serve, may I follow love. May I be humble, may I serve, may I fall in love with this body and this earth. May I be humble, may I serve, may I follow love. And when I sing, may I remember this gift. What I bring was never mine. There's a voice, there's a voice, there's a voice. It's a choice, it's a choice, it's a choice. May I be humble, may I serve, may I fall in love with this body and this earth. May I be humble, may I serve, may I follow love. May I be humble, may I serve, may I fall in love with this body and this earth. May I be humble, may I serve, may I follow love. May I be humble, may I serve, may I fall in love with this body and this earth. May I be humble, may I serve, may I follow love. I see a woman under a willow tree. The leaves dance around like nothing I've ever seen. I see a woman under a willow tree, and when she sings, I believe. To be heard, we often need to speak with a weight of understanding. And there's a few things that come into this. One is the tone of our voice. So I linked to it in the blog, but in 2009 I did a TEDx, and I talk very much like this, and I'm much higher in my voice, and quite soft, and speaking from this space. And part of that is because there's conditioning for women to speak with that soft, sweet voice. Probably that's in there. But the other thing was, back then, it wasn't easy for me to hold my weight of conviction. to have boundaries, to say no, to be able to separate myself from others. Even the way I spoke was kind of a bit of people pleasing, like, is this okay? Is this enough? Am I doing it right? Some of you, I'm sure, are going to resonate with this. And I'm not going to act like it's totally gone. Of course, it still comes up at times, but it has changed. So that's one side of it, right? Unable to speak with that weight of understanding because it's very much over-receptive, kind of submissive, kind of people-pleasing. On the other side, you know, if we're just kind of crass and demanding and we talk from this like, all the time, and kind of that I'm right, you're wrong space, that also doesn't really carry a weight of understanding. It carries weight. There's an oomph to it, but there isn't understanding. So a lot of people have studied, you know, what is it about voices that makes them more appreciated, more enjoyable? Why are we attracted to voices? And again in leaders, it's about having a lower voice. And the reason is because it expresses authoritative, kind of an authoritative presence. Authoritative is not authoritarian. Authoritative is being able to be both commanding and responsive. So it's confidence and humility. And one of the reasons I quite strongly believe, if not know, that the voice does it is it's also an ability in the body to hold both of these things, right? To hold conviction, to hold that oomph, that no, I'm not okay with that, that kind of push away voice, that strength, that this is my space voice, that requires a comfort in standing our ground and owning it and being like, yeah, I actually am this, and having that. On the other side, to be responsive, we need to also be able to take in information, right? To feel with the heart and to speak from there. Now, we can do this, one, with practice, of course, but this is actually something that you can work on in the moment. It also can be worked on out of the moment, but in the moment. So I want to give you like 3 very simple kind of head, gut, heart, how to communicate with more understanding, with more weight. The first is cliche as, but to get out of your head. Now, I know when your head is spinning or when you're freezing, it goes into the like, oh my gosh, this is wrong. How are we going to fix it? What are we going to do? Blah, 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 blah. So, simple. Whatever it's doing, whatever anxiety is coming up, however you're frozen, if your throat shut down, whatever it is, the first thing you might want to say to yourself, and this is it, this is the only communication we're really doing, is I give myself permission to be here for as long as I need to be here. It's not about fighting it, not about resisting it. It's about being, okay, I'm here. Cool. That's it. Then bring your awareness out of your head. Become aware of your fingers. You might feel like you're getting faint. Become aware of your belly. Personally, this is what I would do if I was standing. I'd separate my legs, bend them a little, engage my core, feel my feet on the ground, and feel the strength in my legs. But even sitting, I might engage my legs, engage my core to feel that. And that right away is going to transition the head into the body. And as I mentioned when I was talking about embodied voice, when we speak from the body, it's a totally different game. Yeah? It just is more resonant. It's more powerful. Okay? So once we've done that, once we can come aware of the body, then you want to give it some guts. Now, right now, you can try this. Just go, and you hear a sound that's a bit lower, and the belly pulls in with like, yeah, I got this, right? And so we want to speak from the diaphragm. We pull it in, and we can manufacture it a little bit, right, if it's not happening naturally, by engaging the core. So even listen to me right now. I'm speaking. I'm not really engaging the core. Now watch as I engage the core. You'll notice how that kind of brings a little bit of an oomph to it. That's step 2, to give it guts. And what's cool about this is even if we're manufacturing it, this process will help take us out of our mind. Our gut brain, it's like the I am here, right? If you work in chakras, this is your solar plexus, this is your you, this is your will. If you don't work in chakras, there's a whole neurobiology thing happening here, and it really is a brain, right? There's a lot going on here. So when we speak from that, it helps us actually get out of our head and own the conviction that we're trying to convey. Of course, just conviction, not always useful. If you're being attacked or someone's being a jerk or something, yeah, conviction all the way. Just, good. But when we want to speak to be kind of understood, we want to be heard, and we want to convey understanding, then we also want to have an open heart. Yeah? And so something simple like placing your hand on your heart or becoming aware of that kind of space and allowing it to be a little bit more delicate, allowing yourself to really feel it. And now as I communicate, I'm speaking. I can feel my belly pull in, but it's like I'm pulling the strength of my belly into the presence of my heart. So I'm still listening. I'm still receptive. And these little awarenesses throughout the day, oh, I'm in my core. Oh, there's my heart. There's my core. There's my heart. They have actually, in the moment now, helped me deal with crazy stuff. Like a conversation that was very difficult and where I was being attacked verbally. And then just to find this voice that I was like, wow, that is conviction, but it's open and it's respectful. And as I speak from there, naturally my mind tends to also connect with it. So it's not just a thinking into the body approach, it's really our body, our inside out. Cool. So I hope that is helpful for you. I use it all the time, and it gives you kind of an idea of what this embodied voice program is about. It's not going to be about language. It's not going to be about all of that stuff as much. It is really going to be about like sound, tone, devotion, somatic practices, breath, so that we can start to understand and unravel the very physical things that are blocking us from communicating. I know some of you know this. I know some of you are like, I keep thinking, I keep trying, and I keep doing. It's the trying and the thinking that can be the thing that actually is the limitation to move it into the body and to find kind of an energetic and a neurological, that's the word I'm looking for, neurological connections through our system to express these things that are uncomfortable in a really safe environment with community that is very supportive, with lots of space to go at our own time. That is a profound experience to change the way we sing, to change the way we speak, to change the way that we communicate. So I hope this helps you today. I want to thank you guys so much. It is always a pleasure. Molly is very happy and now crazy. So I am going to go and deal with her, but I will see you next week. And again, if you want to know more about the Embodied Voice program and you do not get my newsletters, please, please, please DM me, send me your email, and I will get it to you this week. Okay, have a great week. I will see you next week.